Hello everyone, I'm Angela Rivera, the Natural Food Chef. I want to go over with you how easy and simple it is to make salad dressing from scratch. So you may think, why would I want to do that? It's healthier, it's cheaper, you know exactly what's going in here, there's no preservatives, and you can make a ton of different flavors. So it's so much simpler than you think. You can either use a blender or you can just use a whisk and a bowl. I have canola oil here, I have olive oil, so whatever you prefer. Canola oil is a more inexpensive version of oil that's also healthy for you. I recommend apple cider vinegar because there are so many health benefits to it, but I also have some golden balsamic vinegar, so anything you would like. I usually keep it in a nice mason jar in my fridge. It'll last, up to a week. And I want to get started. So it's super simple. It's a 3-to-1 ratio. So it's 3 parts oil to 1 part vinegar. So if you're going to do 3/4 cup of oil, you're gonna do 1/4 cup of vinegar. You wanna use a little honey to sweeten it, and some stone ground mustard to emulsify it. So emulsifying is just a fancy way of saying having it mixed together really good and stay together. So let's get started. I also want you to take note that you're going to add the oil later. We're going to start off, I'll do a nice apple cider vinaigrette. So you want to take your vinaigrette. Once you get a hang of it, I'm going to measure for you, but once you get a hang of it, you'll be able to do it just off the top of your head. So I'll just do it here. If you want to do it in a blender, you can, up to you. So we're going to put our apple cider vinegar and a little bit of salt, a little pinch of salt, and a little bit of fresh ground pepper. If you want, you can add any kind of herbs you want. Rosemary, I'm going to throw in a little bit of fresh garlic. And then you want to put in a tablespoon of mustard. And you're going to mix that up. And you're going to put a little bit of some kind of sweetener. So I like honey. If you want a maple flavor for whatever reason, maybe you're going to do some roasted pears or something, you could do maple syrup, agave, but I just really like honey. So you're going to add a little honey and mix that up. And then once you have this all nice and mixed, okay, so if I was doing it in the blender, I would have all this in the blender just blending. And as the blender was going, I'm going to use canola oil. You would slowly drizzle the oil in. So since I have it, and I'm doing it by hand to show you that you don't need a blender, as I mix it rapidly, I'm going to slowly, as I rapidly mix it, blend in the oil. So it emulsifies with the vinegar. And you can put rosemary, thyme, basil, anything you want. This is just a simple recipe. You could also use any kind of vinegar you want. And when you taste, you can see how it's nice and emulsified and blended together. And when you taste the salad dressing, you really don't want to taste it with your finger like this, because it will most likely just taste too vinegary to you. So you want to get like a spinach leaf, a lettuce leaf, and dip it in. And we're going to use a carrot, and you could try it. Perfect. So once again, mix everything together. 1/4 cup of your choice of vinegar, a tablespoon of mustard, a little salt and pepper, I put a little bit of honey, I would say about a teaspoon. I've just put a little bit of fresh garlic and then 3/4 of a cup of canola oil. Add the oil and drizzle it in at the end. And then I will just throw it in a nice mason jar like this. So throughout the week, I can just open it up like anything else, and I have my salad dressing. Super easy, and you can make any flavor you want.